Betrayed Commander, Marcus Aurelius versus Niccolò Machiavelli, an original dialogue. We asked two of history's greatest minds a single question, not to judge the past, but to reveal the nature of power itself. Imagine this. Your most trusted general has secretly opened negotiations with the enemy. He insists he did it to protect your army and buy valuable time. According to him, his strategy would have saved thousands of lives. There is only one problem. He never asked for your permission. Now the decision belongs to you. What do? Machiavelli. Remove him immediately, not because his strategy failed, not because he intended betrayal, because the instant he chose to act without your authority, he weakened the foundation of your rule. An army survives through discipline before it survives through victory. The moment officers believe they can ignore the ruler, whenever they think they know better, command begins to collapse. His explanation is irrelevant. His success is irrelevant. His intentions are irrelevant. What matters is the example he leaves behind. Every captain watching this will learn the same lesson. If I can justify my actions afterward, perhaps I too can ignore my ruler. Empires are rarely destroyed by one act of treason. They decay through tolerated exceptions. Leadership cannot survive endless exceptions. Marcus Aurelius. I agree that trust has been damaged, but justice demands something greater than speed. Before judgment comes understanding. Why did he deceive me? Did ambition guide him, or responsibility? Those are not the same impulse. One seeks personal advancement. The other may seek the survival of countless soldiers. A wise ruler punishes actions. A wiser ruler understands the heart behind them. If every imperfect decision is answered with death, soon only fearful men remain. Fearful men stop thinking, and armies led by men who no longer think become easy prey. Strength is not measured by how quickly punishment falls. It is measured by how accurately it is given. Machiavelli. Beautiful words. History is full of rulers who love beautiful words. Most of them disappeared. While you investigate motives, everyone else is studying consequences. Your officers are not philosophers. They are observers. They are asking only one question. What price does disobedience carry? If the answer becomes uncertain, discipline becomes uncertain. I watch governments fall because rulers confuse fairness with strength. They believe patience created loyalty. Instead, it invited calculation. Your enemies never wait for perfect justice. Why should you? Marcus Aurelius. You mistake caution for hesitation. They are not equals. I never believed rulers should drift endlessly between choices. A decision delayed without reason is weakness. A decision made without wisdom is equally dangerous. An emperor must see clearly before acting firmly. That clarity creates confidence, not only among soldiers, among citizens, among allies, among generations still to come. A kingdom ruled by impulse eventually fears its own ruler more than its enemies. That is not stability. That is slow destruction. Fear, love, and what truly holds an army together. Machiavelli. People speak endlessly about loyalty. They celebrate love. They praise honor. Then hardship arrives. Hunger arrives. War arrives. Everything changes. A hungry soldier does not fight because he loves his king. He fights because abandoning his post carries consequences. Fear survives conditions where affection disappears. Love is comfortable during peace. Fear becomes useful during chaos. Every ruler eventually discovers which one keeps the gate standing. Mercy without authority becomes permission. Kindness without consequences becomes weakness. Power requires both respect and certainty. Marcus Aurelius. I spent years beside my soldiers, not above them. With them, I marched the same roads, endured the same winters, shared the same hunger. When plague swept across the empire, I did not ask the people for more. I sacrificed the wealth of the palace before demanding greater burdens from those already suffering. A soldier notices these things. He remembers them. Fear may keep a man from running, but fear has never inspired him to sacrifice himself for another. Only purpose can do that. Only belief can make exhausted men advance into darkness when every instinct tells them to retreat. A ruler who commands only through fear owns obedience. A ruler who earns trust commands conviction. Those are not the same victory. Rigid principles versus practical survival. Narrator. One question has haunted every civilization that has ever risen to greatness. What destroys a nation faster? A ruler with no principles, or a ruler who refuses to bend them? Machiavelli. The second, without hesitation. A corrupt ruler is dangerous because everyone expects betrayal. People prepare for him. They build defenses. They question his every move. But the ruler imprisoned by his own ideals is far more dangerous because his people mistake stubbornness for virtue. He believes every situation has one morally perfect answer. Reality disagrees. An invading army does not care about your ethics. A rebellion does not pause because your conscience feels uncomfortable. Sometimes survival demands choices that no philosopher would admire. The ruler who refuses to adapt sacrifices his kingdom for the comfort of believing he remained pure. History remembers his honor. His people remember their graves. Marcus Aurelius. You confuse principle with fanaticism. They are not the same. A wise man does not cling to rules blindly. He remains faithful to justice while adapting his actions to reality. Water changes shape without changing its nature. So should character. There are moments when mercy serves justice. There are moments when punishment serves justice. Both can be right. The standard never changes. Only the method does. The greatest danger is not possessing principles. It is worshiping them without understanding why they exist. A ruler who abandons justice whenever circumstances become difficult eventually discovers that he has abandoned himself. Machiavelli. That sounds noble. Reality is less forgiving. Every leader believes he possesses wisdom. Every king believes his conscience is balanced until emotion enters the room. Then judgment quietly disappears. Power does not expose wisdom. It exposes hidden weakness. A father becomes too merciful. A friend becomes too trusting. A patriot becomes too proud. Every ruler eventually discovers that the heart interferes with the mind. The only protection is accepting that politics rewards results, not intentions. Marcus Aurelius. Results matter, but the road taken to achieve them matters as well. Victory purchased by destroying your own character eventually becomes another form of defeat. The empire survives. The ruler does not, because long before enemies overthrow him, he has already surrendered himself. A leader must constantly ask one question: what kind of man am I becoming while I pursue success? If that question disappears, every future victory carries hidden poison. The greatest mistake. Machiavelli. Permit me a difficult question. You speak endlessly about wisdom, about discipline, about justice. Then why did you choose your own son to inherit Rome? You had experienced generals, respected governors, brilliant administrators, men tested by responsibility. Yet you handed unimaginable power to someone who had not earned it. Was that philosophy? Or was it simply love wearing philosophy as a disguise? Marcus Aurelius. You ask fairly, and I owe an honest answer. I believed education could transform character. I believed discipline could awaken virtue. I believed a father's guidance could succeed where ordinary instruction failed. I wanted to believe that. Perhaps I needed to believe it. Looking back, I see my mistake clearly. Not because philosophy failed, because I stopped applying it equally. For one moment, I judged my son differently than I would have judged any other man. That single exception carried consequences far greater than I imagined. The most dangerous blindness is the one created by love. It rarely announces itself. It simply convinces you that your exception is reasonable. Machiavelli. Exactly. Every ruler believes his exception is justified. Every mistake begins with the same sentence. The situation is different. Soon every principle has an exception. Every law has a loophole. Every promise has conditions. Power does not usually corrupt in one dramatic moment. It corrupts quietly, one compromise at a time. That is why rulers should distrust themselves before they distrust anyone else. The greatest conspiracy against a king often begins inside his own mind. Marcus Aurelius. And that is precisely why self-examination is essential. Every morning, every evening, question your motives, challenge your desires, interrogate your certainty. The mind naturally becomes a lawyer defending its own mistakes. Without discipline, It will justify almost anything. No enemy has ever deceived me as successfully as my own desires nearly did. A man who learns to question himself becomes difficult to corrupt. A man who never questions himself becomes dangerous the moment he gains authority. How real are the people around you? Narrator, power changes more than kingdoms. It changes every relationship surrounding the ruler. Friends become careful. Advisors become strategic. Loyalty becomes difficult to measure. So the question remains, how much of what people show you is genuine? And how much is simply performance?